Okay. Nice. All right, guys. Let's start. Let's start this meeting. Thank you very much to all of you. I know this is sort of on short notice, and you guys have better things to be doing. But I appreciate it that Garth, Evil, some guy, and Top could all make it. I wanted to bring together a lot of the old Wayland group because I know you guys the best and I trust you the most. Recently, as you guys know, the planet blew up. And if you look outside, you will see that the planet's plates are just floating around out there. I was on the planet when it took place. It took me by surprise. And I have some suspicions I want to talk about with you guys. But I wanted to first bring Garth here and Top here because they're at the core of what I believe might be a conspiracy, for lack of a better word. Basically, if you watch some of the other footage that is out there, like LensCap in particular, if you watch LensCap's video, you will see that the navigation shows Garth and Top flying in the pirate ship that was attacking the planet. I spoke with Garth already, and Garth wasn't even at home to be able to do that. And Top is a similar situation. He was not around to do it either.
I said we shoot them both.
Just to be sure?
Just to be sure. I mean, we're wrong. Oh well.
Do we get a vote?
Guy, you got some footage that showed it was that pirates were involved in the situation. How credible do you believe that is?
Always ninjas, man. Ninjas.
How credible do you?
Get me.
Okay, so we're saying not very credible.
I don't know why none of you people are being attacked by ninjas. Maybe you are the ninjas. Maybe this is all like, I shouldn't trust any of you.
I don't even know any ninjas.
All right. Here's the thing, though. Garth is our ally. We've known him a long time, and what is going to happen is people are going to start accusing him, and they're going to start accusing Top. Clearly, it was showed both of them in control of the ship that attacked and blew up the planet. But neither Garth or Top have any motivation that I know of. I mean, Garth's pretty unmotivated.
You couldn't be more accurate in that. Actually, I am pretty motivated, but if I watch some of the footage myself, and that kind of firepower, I don't have. I mean, I'm one of those people who started over from scratch, so I don't have that type of firepower.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason I was on the planet was because I was pulling scrap, because I started from scratch also. I mean, there are some people who have had their stations brought over, and who knows what sort of technology might be hidden within their warehouses. That's all I'm saying. You know, Here's the other thing. Look, the event occurred on Thursday, and by Friday, the news had hit, and it was by Saturday, people's events, the first-person perspective, accounts started coming out. So the news had it out there immediately. The Galactic Network News. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that on Friday?
I did. They had some early footage.
Very early footage.
News, man.
I don't trust the news either, especially, well, it's corporate-owned news, first off.
Man, I sleep with tinfoil on my head for a reason. Did you know they broadcast those electromagnetic beams from the Wayland? I can't even say it, so complicated.
Wayland.
That's the sister company.
Well, look,
evil one.
There's an evil company?
More extra evil. They try to breed aliens.
I'm just so
for
confused
pets.
by everything. I mean, I don't know. I haven't even seen the planet. Blown up?
Yeah, look out the window. That's the planet. That's the planet. Just look out the window. You see it? In case you missed it. It's out the front door there. That's beautiful.
I missed it in real life. I mean, that looks like 3 plates.
That one, yeah.
Each other.
Yeah, it sure is. There. That's actually 4 plates touching each other. Where were you? By the way.
I don't know where I was. When did this happen?
This was Thursday, approximately 1300 hours.
Well, I don't know. I've just been, doing my own thing in my own little world.
You can't make up an alibi. Very suspicious.
I do my own thing, man. Try to make friends, be nice to people.
You're
all black,
you're
so, I mean,
you're
that's a pretty evil color.
Are you suspecting the flower shop owner of blowing up the planet?
Well, what else do the mob use as fronts? Flower shops and pizzerias. I mean,
bakeries. Don't forget bakeries.
Bakeries, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get this right. Because I feel like I need to defend myself. I didn't do it. You guys have seen my stuff. I can build big things, but I can't build powerful things. I mean, even that dreadnought I built. How long did it took? Like a week to take down an alpha. So
Yeah.
Basically, we're supposed
Yeah,
to believe you because you're grossly incompetent.
This is look.
that's defense.
I've been doing. Look, guys, I've been doing some research into this. I've been looking into it, and it shows that someone accessed his registry as well as Top's registry. So that was two individuals who were basically ghosting themselves as those guys, and they flew the ship and attacked the planet. And there's only so many people who have that ability, or could even do such a thing. And I would say, well, Nathan's for one. He definitely could do it.
I haven't spoken to him in weeks.
I haven't been able to get a hold of him on this issue.
And what do they say about the Swiss?
He brought the mothership over, in fact, but that wasn't the mothership. You know, I haven't seen him build anything that was not his style of building for the ship that attacked us.
The Swiss have a reputation for being collaborators.
Well, look, all I have to say is, look, I know a point that we can throw towards him, and it may be for or against him, but the national hero of Switzerland is William Tell. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Now,
Very suspicious.
here's something else that's suspicious. If you watch Dracart's or Lenscap's feeds that they released...
Like I watch other people's videos.
Yes, well, if you watch their feeds, you'll know that Dracart called Lenscap to meet with him on the plate. On your plate, Guy, actually. They were meeting in the Absinthe Bar.
I was there too, and I didn't see him.
You didn't see them?
No. That could have all been done in a soundstage.
Why were you not invited? If you were on the same plate?
Exactly. Extra suspicious.
That's your plate.
Extra suspicious.
Well, I'm wondering...
It's a foreigner,
Look,
so-
the thing is, Dracart called Lenscap to come there, and then what did he talk about? Nothing, really, right? He was like, oh, we're neighbors. And Lenscap's like, yeah, that's cool. And then he's like, yeah. And then the planet blew up, right? Well, no, I'm just wondering why Dracart called him there if they didn't really have anything to discuss. It just seems very convenient. Exactly.
No,
I like it. I like
I
that
don't trust
theory.
it.
Well, I'm just saying that it makes Dracart seem very suspicious. And here's a second point that I'd like to make as well. All right, if you watch the GNN news, Gmodism, head of Gmodism Industries, of course, he pops on, and he's like, "Oh, this is a horrible catastrophe. You know, my city's all messed up. I'm going to align myself with the only person I can trust, which is the CEO of DSI, which is Dracart." Right? He immediately aligns himself with Dracart, and also, here's something else. If you look into it, you find out that literally the day before the incident occurred, Gmodism got a very large insurance policy on the city of Pandora Haven, in fact.
Well, who does insurance around here?
I don't know. I don't know who does insurance. Who really is in charge? It's done electronically, but who's in charge of that? Maybe it's this...
The Swiss, aren't they known for their insurance services and financial institutions?
Yeah, maybe.
What are you trying to say, Guy? Are you trying to say
I'm
Nathan's
trying to say that
involved?
someone may have committed insurance fraud on our planet.
Wow.
That was very dramatic sound effect.
I had to check the door real quick, make sure it was still shut.
That was the gasping of
I'm just saying,
It was like, what? It was like, Nathan?
with their European Union
And their Franks.
and their sophisticated financial services, they took us as poor Americans to try and build a nice, peaceful industrial planet and blew it up for the insurance money.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you know, he collected money immediately afterwards, and now he's even rich. Gmodism is literally richer than before.
How is that possible?
How is that possible? Because when the planet exploded, he was paid the sum which would be able to build the entire city from scratch. Sans people, of course, but it turned out that most of the city, there was enough of the city in place that he just had to do some patch jobs just to fix the buildings. So he's basically...
Conveniently, a lot of the people who were causing him problems are now gone.
Yes. They had gotten, months ago, that he moved them to the upper floors of the city, which, if you know by what's going on, is those people are now without oxygen and have to pay Gmodism Industries for extra oxygen to be pumped into their buildings.
It's all too convenient.
Yeah.
It's all too convenient.
Who benefits? There's a Latin word for that. E2 Brutus Aloe. Who benefits?
Yeah.
I think I need to go visit Gmodism soon.
You might. Maybe there's a life insurance policy on you, buddy.
I'll be careful. I'll bring a laser.
Well, this is what I'm suggesting is that it's clear that something is going on, and I know that I could trust you guys. We've a long history together, and so I'm suggesting that, you know, we form some sort of alliance without shooting inside the conference room. So, thanks, Evil. Thanks. Yeah. So, I'm suggesting that we form some sort of alliance today and look out for each other. I mean, we're no longer one corporate entity. The Weyland-Yutani corporation sort of fizzled, and we all got sort of thrown out as separate entities. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be looking out for each other's best interest and looking out for each other's sectors. That's all I'm saying.
I like it. I like it.
Especially, we have to find out who did this and make sure that we protect each other. That's the goal.
I like that. I like it. And you know, we trust each other. We got each other's backs, but also we all kind of pretty much know what really happened.
Yeah.
There's no proof, but we really know.
I'm just saying that the lines they line up. The dots, when you connect them, they line up pretty well, and it doesn't look like us being responsible.
Before. I know what's going on.
That's right.
Bilderbergers and Rockefellers stuff happening here, man.
Reptilian people.
The New World Order, man.
These guys are doing all kinds of things.
They are doing all kinds of things.
What kind of things?
Well, specifically,
I'm
you look
just slightly confused because, I mean, evil things are happening, but I have nothing to do with them. But, I mean, you know, I want to get to the bottom of these evil.
Well, they're like smearing your name all over.
I know.
This is evil. This is that evil, and
it's like
it's giving your name a very bad connotation.
Yeah. So we need to make things right around here, or at least, you know, be the most powerful.
Well, there's only one way to become the most powerful,
and it is.
We just gotta grab up as many sectors as we can.
Specifically, we need to corner the market on LARIMAR.
All right.
LARIMAR.
That LARIMAR, that blue rock, man.
If we get more Larrys, okay.
It's beautiful and it's pricey.
It is pricey.
Right.
And that might be one reason why.
It's
Guy has
clearly
ninjas. I have pirates. One of them specifically is in the market for LARIMAR. So
Really?
Nice.
LARIMAR and Sujal. I mean, I got
interesting.
that from an insider tip. So I mean, we need to grab it up.
We need to protect it, and we need to protect each other. And like I said, I really think that Gmodism and Drakkart might know more than they're letting on.
I think they're clearly a part of Agenda 21, man. Clearly. Destroy our planet, make us all refugees. They come in with their money, try to help us out, man, buy up our land in our country, and the next thing you know, man, we're all being ruled by people who can't speak English.
But that's a good point. But it also opens up a lot of like really cool stuff, like revolutions and insurrections and stuff that we can
I'm
have.
just saying,
that sounds fun. But I don't want to get there.
Yeah, I mean, as fun as that sounds, like, well, here's the thing: like, whoever blew up the planet, Drakkart, Gmodism, maybe. Just saying maybe. I'm not saying it's them. I'm just saying that I suspect that they might be involved with it. But they've already sown the seeds of discord amongst the different groups. I mean, Look at Nally. He's taken off into space. Sven has sort of gone off into his own area, and he's very concerned about what's happening, you know. So, you know, I tried to see if he could come here for this meeting, and he didn't want to have any part of it. So this is how, yeah, this is how far the seeds of Discord have been sown.
We need to, you know, I like the idea of the alliance, but we can't just call ourselves the alliance. We have to come up with a catchy, like, phrase, maybe even like an acronym, like, you know, we're the 68493 Bakers or something.
Patriot Freedom Lovers Anonymous.
I don't know. We shouldn't be anonymous. We should be very vocal.
What about Sparklecorn Squadron? No.
Can we change out the word corn
To what?
to like maybe
Does corn offend you?
rainbow?
Sparkle Rainbow Squadron?
I think
I don't know.
about it, 'cause
No, wait. Yeah, that's
different locations. The
and
rainbow's kind of like a merging of colors.
it is. It represents no. We're about Larimar, right?
Right.
So maybe we can focus on that. You know, some sort of like galactic or united Larimar alliance or something.
Well, I don't care what we're called, as long as we make sure that our Larimar doesn't get fluoride in it, man.
They use that for mind control.
That's how you control your brain, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All of a sudden, I'm starting to think about Deutschland and sausages and dark beer. I think they're getting me. I really want a pretzel now.
You know, now I want some dark beer.
You said Unified Galactic Larimar Union?
Like unified, united, whatever. You know, united because we're united. The Larimar because it's what we're trying to protect, and you know, alliance or something. I don't know.
I like the ULA.
Yeah, the ULA. Oh, it does have a nice sound to it.
Yeah. Because everybody has to agree to that.
You have to agree to the EULA. That's true.
You have to agree to it. You can't disagree with the EULA.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We're sovereign citizens.
I mean,
Thanks.
If you think
Yeah.
about it, who has not agreed to the EULA?
No one here.
No, exactly.
No one here.
Every day.
Yeah. All right. I like it. That sounds good. I propose.
United Larimar Alliance.
Yes. The EULA.
We must protect the EULA.
Must protect the Larimar. Perhaps we should come up with some sort of vault where we hide and abscond with our Larimar, and we can collect the largest Larimar stores around. Something to think about down the road, maybe. It depends on how much these guys decide they want our Larimar.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Very good.
Follow out a planet and fill it with Larimar.
We could do that. We could totally do that.
We could.
We could build a space station that looks like a giant vault.
Yes.
Like an actual door and a combination.
Oh,
lock.
and the door, like the knob would spin as it like opens.
Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be.
And when you open it up, it would be full of Larimar and have a little cafe for us to enjoy food
A
at.
cafe.
Oh, God.
This gets better and better.
It better be vegan, though.
Seriously?
I'm just saying.
I mean, vegan options are fine, but
I'm just saying, preservatives, man.
I mean, we could have vegan options are fine. Correct. I like the way you put that. Yes, vegan options are fine.
I definitely support a vegan lifestyle. However, I also support other lifestyles as well.
That's right. I like eating meat and meat
preserve-
byproducts.
I like to just preserve things for fun.
You know what we should start selling? We should start selling sugar with water in it that has bubbles.
We could call it.
Like,
That's where we could use the sparkle corn thing.
oh, the sparkle corn
juice.
sparkle corn juice, and it's just water. It's wet sugar basically. It's wet sugar with bubbles in it, and we could make it like look brown because that reminds people of coffee.
Oh, and we could have like several different flavors. One of which could be like the original flavor. We'll just call it classic.
Yeah,
Sparkle corn juice classic.
Wow.
dude, this
Put vinegar in it.
has been a surprising meeting. We've really got a lot of stuff covered.
It's been very productive.
it's amazingly productive.
So I think we should set an agenda.
Okay.
All right. I propose the first agenda item is to pick and build the vault area. Like, we'll put people in charge of gathering resources and stuff like that, and people in charge of building and designing, and we'll have somebody who's specifically in charge of security, and then we can have someone who's in charge of landscaping and decorations.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Right. I don't want any of it. I just those are my recommendations.
I agree with you on all counts. We do know a landscaper.
Used to run a flower shop.
There's only one way to really protect the vault, and that is to make it a faction home. So one of us will have to be in charge of having that. I am just beginning, so I don't have a huge problem moving. So if you guys want me to handle it, I can, but I can't tell you that there are those pirates out there who want my LARIMAR. So.
I mean, I would certainly help you in any way if that's the as far as like lending and loaning, not really loaning, but giving you supplies. Because to be honest, I was actually harvesting some, lucra in your system last night. So,
Okay.
I mean, I kind of owe you. So yes.
That's good. See, I already have that faction, that home planet faction, so I can just, build that vault in space as part of the planet, and it'll still be protected.
I like it. It'll be like that Star Wars movie with Endor. And, like, we'd have to, in order to get into the vault floating around outside like a small moon, they would have to actually attack the shield-based generator on the planet.
Well, we do have to make sure we have some kind of air vent to vent out all that heat. But
oh, you're right. We do need to have an air vent. And it's a lot of heat. We should probably make sure that it's at least big enough to fit a small missile down or something,
Yeah, because, think about all the systems that we could put along that line that could vent their heat into that duct. It's very unlikely that something would go wrong in there, and all those critical systems would fail.
All you have to do is just make sure there's a bend.
A bend.
Yeah.
And narrow pipings.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Well, every once in a while.
You'd
have to be like a Force user or something to be able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But we don't know any of those, so.
You'd have to be really good at shooting swamp rats or something.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hey, is everyone just leaving now? What's happening here? Just everyone.
Is there something
I don't know.
on the other side?
I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something here. These people are just wandering around. I guess the meeting's over. That's how I know when a role-playing game is over, is when the players start walking away from the table and they're not. I'm like, are we done playing, guys?